In today's video, we're going to talk about the fastest growing cities in the Twin Cities. Will you get in while you can, or will you miss your chance? Stay tuned and find out. What's up everyone, Liban here, your favorite Minnesota realtor, and today I'm going to give you guys the top 5 growing cities in the Twin Cities. But first, as always, before we get started, if you're thinking about moving to Minnesota, whether it's now or next year, reach out using the contact information below so we can schedule a meeting, go over what you're looking for, and put together a plan to make your move as smooth as possible. And if you find this video helpful, please make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing. Now let's get started. Before we talk about the top 5 growing cities in the Twin Cities, we gotta understand why these cities are growing. The last few years brought a lot of changes, especially here in Minnesota. A lot more people are able to work from home, so living close to work isn't as important as it used to be. And because of that, people are prioritizing more space, newer homes, and a better lifestyle, which pushes growth outwards into suburbs. That led more construction, more business, and more growth, especially in the cities on this list. Starting off with the number 5 on our list in no particular order is Shakopee. Shakopee is located in the Southwest Metro and sits about 25 minutes from downtown Minneapolis, right along Highway 169. It's close to cities like Eden Prairie, Chaska, and Prior Lake, which makes it a very convenient location. Shakopee has seen steady growth over the years thanks to new housing developments, strong local employers, and continued investment in infrastructure. But what really pushes Shakopee onto this list is a major entertainment project that's going to bring a lot of attention to the city. One of the biggest additions coming to Shakopee is the Shakopee Amphitheater, officially named the Mystic Lake Amphitheater. This is a 19,000 capacity, state-of-the-art outdoor music venue operated by Liban. It's opening near Canberra Park with the anticipated Summer 26 debut. This venue is expected to bring in major national touring acts along with tens of thousands of visitors throughout the concert season. With its modern design, premium seating, and large-scale production capability, this isn't just a local venue, it's a Twin City level destination. Projects like this typically have a strong economic impact, boosting nearby restaurants, hotels, and local businesses, and they often play a big role in driving long-term demand for housing in the area. Shakopee is already growing, but developments like this are helping transform it into a city people don't just live in, but go to. Up next on the list is Blaine. Blaine is located about 22 minutes north of Minneapolis and roughly 30 minutes from the airport. It's one of the largest cities in Minnesota and continues to see growth through both new development and redevelopment. The biggest project in Blaine right now, and one of the biggest in the entire Twin Cities, is the $750 million sport and entertainment district near the National Sports Center. This project is designed to create a walkable downtown style district and will include a stadium and event space, hotels, restaurants and retail, apartments and office, and a year-round pickleball and sport complex. The entire district will be anchored by a new Shields store, which along draws significant regional traffic. The National Sports Center already attracts millions of visitors each year, and this development builds on that by turning Blaine into a regional destination instead of just a pass-through suburb. From a real estate perspective, this kind of investment increases tourism, creates jobs, and adds long-term demand for housing, especially when paired with Blaine's relatively affordable home prices compared to other larger suburbs. For the third city on the list, we're headed to the Northwest Metro to Rogers. Rogers is located just west of Maple Grove and about 26 minutes from Minneapolis and 36 from the airport. Rogers has seen a ton of international growth over the past few years, especially when it comes to infrastructure and community development. One of the biggest investments is the South Community Park, where the city added new athletic fields, ice rinks, and multi-use sport facilities. These type of amenities attract families and help support long-term growth. Rogers is also working on downtown revitalization, with new housing and commercial projects aimed to create a more walkable and livable city center. And on top of that, there are multiple new housing and retail developments underway throughout the city, and there's ongoing planning around future expanding the Truestone Center, which will continue to support community events and recreations. Rogers has that suburban feel with newer homes, bigger lots, and steady development, but without the congestion or price you see in the neighboring cities. Next up on our list is Lakeville, which continues to be one of the fastest growing cities in the entire state. Lakeville sits on the southern edge of the Twin Cities and located right along I-35, making it about 30 minutes to Minneapolis, 25 minutes to the airport, and 32 minutes from downtown St. Paul. Lakeville has experienced massive population growth over the last several years, driven largely by new construction and families looking for more space. What makes Lakeville unique in the sheer scale of development? The city continues to see growth across single-family homes, townhomes, apartments, and master plan communities. Commercial development is also catching up, with more restaurants, retail, medical offices, and schools being added to support the growing population. Lakeville still has room to expand, which is why population projection continues to rise. And that right there is long-term growth is what keeps demand strong. Number 1 on the list, and arguably the fastest growing city by percentage, is Dayton. Dayton is located just north of Maple Grove and about 30 minutes from Minneapolis and 45 minutes from the airport. Up until recently, Dayton was largely farmland, but is now undergoing one of the most aggressive new construction booms in the Twin Cities. New communities continue to pop up throughout the cities, and the population is climbing rapidly as a result. Most of the homes in Dayton are new construction, which means modern layouts, energy efficient, and lower maintenance. Because Dayton is still a smaller city, you'll typically head to nearby cities like Maple Grove, Rogers, or Champlin for shopping and dining, but they're all just minutes away. One of the biggest draws to Dayton is its proximity to Elm Creek Park Reserve, giving residents easy access to trails, nature, biking, and outdoor recreation. What makes Dayton stand out is that it still feels early. You're getting in before the full build out, before commercial development fully catch up, and before prices reflect what the city is becoming. This is the type of city people look back and say, I should have bought there when I had the chance. So if you're looking to move to a city with serious growth and long-term potential, I would highly recommend looking at one of these 5. And if you want to know what my favorite cities are in the Twin Cities, like, subscribe, and make sure you stay tuned for upcoming videos.